and welcome to Get Ready With Me with Jeannie. I'm going to show you my skincare routine today. And I have not cut my hair. It's just up in a French twist where I do that while I do my makeup. But I did try my bangs because I feel naked without my bangs. They're supposed to go like this and cover my chin. And they don't. They fall straight. But anyway, my skin is really red because two things. I took a hot bath and then I did my skin cleanser really well. And I want to show you, and I can't show you that part, but I can show you what I use in the shower. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there, it's right there. It's not hiding, it's right there. Okay, so I use Proactive. This is their cleanser. It's the regular one, the original Proactive that I use. So you just squirt, some in your hand, cover. Oh, but first I take my makeup off with Dove soap. Dove soap I use on my whole body. I love it. It's the moisture. It has 1/4 moisturizer in it, and so Dove soap for my face always to clean it. On the days that I don't wash my hair, I just take off my makeup with water, and then I'll use the other things I'm going to show you. But to scrub it, it comes with this little thing. Turn it on. It's pretty cool. So that's how I scrub my face in the shower. Fun stuff. Just wanted to show you. Then we're going to do these two things. Toner and finishing lotion, what do they call it? Repair. It's just a lotion to finish off with to help so you don't break out and such things, such fun things that we do. So I'm going to remove that, or not remove, I'm going to use the toner real quick. And I apologize, I'm using my shaky camera because I'm downstairs and I don't need a tripod because I'm actually in my bed because I sprained both my feet falling down the stairs. The front half of both my feet. My toes went like this and like touched my heels, and then I went down 4 stairs. So my feet are in massive pain, and that's why I haven't done a video for a minute, because I've been in so much pain. I didn't want to do a video of my face totally in pain when I would just hate for you guys to have to see me suffering and stuff while I do makeup, because I look good after when I had the makeup on, but I look like I'm in pain the whole time I'm doing it. So just use the toner all over your face. You know, you should know how to use toner by now, I would hope. Not everyone has to use toner, but I like to, because see how much more makeup and stuff I'm getting, and some of my mascara that didn't come off all the way. I go all the way down my chin, or neck, sorry, neck. This is called a neck, but I have 2 chins, so I say chin. I like to shape my eyebrows with it while it's still damp. Or push them up to shape them a little bit, so that, because I do my eyebrows first as far as makeup goes. So make sure I get these I always forget this part of my face right here, the temples. But okay, so that's the toner, gross sturdy pad from using that. Then I use their lovely Proactive repairing treatment, and it's just a lotion. It's like a finishing lotion, you know. And I use it every time I wash my face. I use all 3 of those things, and you don't need much. Well, I should have showed you, but this goes a long way too, so you don't need much. And remember, when you go around the eyes, to go in the opposite direction we've been taught our whole lives. Because if you go in the direction we've been taught our whole lives, up like that, we think we're lifting it up, but actually we're pulling it away from the way the natural muscle grows and works, the way it works, the way it is shaped. So you want to do your eyes this way, opposite of what we've been told our whole lives. Same with the neck. I go down my neck because the muscles of the neck go down, but it's not going to hurt you if you go up. That's still cute and pretty. Okay, then when that's dry, I let that dry for a minute, just to make sure it's all, soaked in. Then my secret weapon, there it is. I found a new refill bottle. I bought my sister and I one of the aloe vera gel. And it's just the aloe vera gel, but it has like alcohol and stuff in it, like glycerin or whatever, to help it stay moist and like the aloe vera. And I use about that much. I like a lot because I like to get it on my neck too. But this stuff, using it as my primer, using aloe vera gel as my primer, and you can get it from the plant. If you have an aloe vera plant, just use the plant to do it. I just put on the aloe vera gel as my primer because it dries really tacky, so it really holds on to that makeup like a good primer should. And my skin loves the aloe vera. It's like food for my skin because my skin is so sensitive, and that's why it was so red, you know. But it's not usually that red without makeup. It's because I was in a hot shower and then scrubbed my face. So, and I soaked in it for a long time because I soaked in the tub at the end, and I soaked my feet in Epsom salt to make them feel better. But okay, so that's my skincare routine. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Okay, so let's get on to eyebrows and makeup. Fun stuff. And sorry, we're using my wiggly camera, like I said, or I may have not said. So it wiggles when I move, so I apologize. It wiggles no matter where I put it, no matter how I use it. Okay, and I use for my stencil for my eyebrows, I use the number 3 that comes in this little packet of eyebrows. There's like 10 in there, eyebrow shapes. And you just find the one that matches you the best. And that's how you do your eyebrows. Oops, sorry, first I forgot I got a powder. I powder before I put on any airbrush because it makes it so that you don't have oily skin, and it makes it gives the makeup a more polished look, and it helps me not get oily throughout the day. So it's just their pressed powder, and I just do a little everywhere. Well, I kind of do a lot actually because of the redness and stuff. I like to use, I dip it quite a few times and just rub that over everything, including my eyeballs, or my eyelids, I should say. Okay, sorry, that made the camera shake doing that. I apologize. If this doesn't turn out, if it looks really bad shaky, I won't put this on. I won't do that to you guys. I won't make you nauseous while you watch me get ready. Okay, so for the eyebrows, gotta make sure my hair's out of the way, or I will have hairs in my eyebrows stencil, and we don't want that. So, okay, there. I feel good enough now. I feel pretty now with my bangs way there. Okay, so what I do, I take the airbrush. I use the Icon. Mine's the regular Icon Pro. They have Icon Pro and an Icon. I have the regular rose gold Icon. And here's the compressor. I'll show you the compressor. It's just little. And it has a little thing where you put your airbrush in there to hold it. And it holds makeup because of the way it's angled. So it's awesome. You can store makeup if you forgot to put something on or whatever, you can put it in there and it'll hold your makeup steady. So this is for eyebrows. I usually do 2 drops of brown and 2 drops of auburn. 1, 2, but my auburn is not working. I need to unclog the lid, soak it in hot water, and I just keep forgetting to do that. Even though I set it out by the sink so I'd remember, I still forget to use it, or to fix it, to soak it. Okay, so for now I'm doing 4 drops of the brown. I turn on the airbrush, get the stencil the right way. I'm using the camera as my mirror, so I hope this works. And it's bigger than my eyebrows, so I do an overspray of my eyebrows, but I can't feel that. Can't see it. So I overspray here in the center, but I just wipe it off with a Q-tip when I'm done. Then I come in kind of close, spray all that on. Get it where the eyebrow is supposed to be. Oh, wow. No, that didn't work. We got some in some bad places there. That's okay. We'll fix it with the Q-tip. So don't worry. I'll look ugly for a minute, but I'll fix it. Okay, then you wipe it off on a towel or anything. It doesn't even have to be wet. Just wipe it off on a towel so you can reverse it and use it on your other eyeball. Or eyebrow, I mean, sorry. I keep saying eyeball today. Must be my word of the day. And you can tell by the color of the stencil if you get everything. There, I got the end. I never get the ends well. Ooh, that one turned out good. See, one turned out great and one turned out oops. And that's okay, because we can fix it with a Q-tip. But before I do that, I'm going to use this. It's called Root and Brow. So a lot of ladies use it to cover their gray on their roots. But I have a funky kind of hairline on my hair. Sorry, I'm licking this Q-tip and taking some of that off because it looks hideous underneath. It wasn't supposed to go there. Oh well, maybe it'll come off later. I'll fix it. I will. I'll get it perfect for me eventually. Okay, so what I do is I go, see how like right here I have this absence of hair? So I like to hit that with the root and brow, and then where I feel sparse is right here in the, what do you call that? The temple of your hair, or your, no, I think there's another name for it. Anyway, that's where I spray. I like to, and then I go off along my hairline, just so that it all is darker and gives my face a shape that I prefer. Just an even hairline rather than a kind of wonky hairline that I have. But I don't use it to cover up my gray. I like my grays, and so I don't mind having them where I have them. Okay, let me look in my mirror and see what I've done wrong. Oh yeah, we gotta take that eyebrow off, girl. We gotta take that eyebrow off and do it again. So what I do is get something wet with my little makeup. This is, let's see if this is the right one. It's just, I filled it with water, but everything from Luminous Airbrush is water. That's the wrong one. That one's not the one filled with water. That one has not been opened yet. That's the Tip Top Cleaner, and you use that like every third time you clean your airbrush. So this is just water, and put it onto a paper towel to take this eyebrow off and do it again, because it went way wrong, wonky, way wrong. See, very easy peasy. That's what I love about makeup. You don't like it, what? Take it off. Yeah, it's not hard. So I love it. Okay, so let's do that. See if I have enough. No, I don't know. We'll see if I have enough in there to do this brow again and try and get it right. My brow sticks up at the end, like that way, my natural brow. So it looks, I hate that, the way it grows. It just grows wrong. Okay, I think that's better. Let's see. Yes, that's better. Okay, you can do half your eye at a time, half your brow, and then half your brow at a time. But I've just I figured it out, how to do the whole brow at once. Just getting it on there right. Cleaned it off, of course, before I put it away. Then, but I think I have some more of the root and brow left in there, so I'm going to spray it on my hairline some more, because I don't want to waste any product. Costs money, girls and guys, whoever's watching. Love you all. I'm glad you're here. I'll try to make this fast so I don't take up your time, because your time is valuable to me, and it's because I know it's valuable to you. Real quickly with this, because it's such a dark color. Okay, first I fixed my brows. And you can see where it came in too close, because the stencil is a little bigger than my brow, but it's the one that fits my brow the best. So I just go in and fix anything that looks funky. Still got a little under there that I don't like. Okay, and then I I know that's disgusting when I had water in bottles, but it's just faster to do it with my tongue. Sorry, it's disgusting, but that's what I do. Okay, and then this one looks okay otherwise. I do other things to my brows too that make them the shape and everything I want. Okay, then I take that same Q-tip I just used to shape my eyebrows better and clean out that dark color, because you don't usually have to rinse out your airbrush in between colors, because it comes clean enough in between when you blow it out. But see how dark that is? That means that I have product in there, and I don't want to do my skin, my foundation, and have it come out like that shade. So see, it still had some in there. And then I even rinse it out real quick. I'll do it real quick for you. You just, oh, my hair there. That's not pretty. Okay, you just rinse out, pour the water in. This is water, even though it's in a Tip Top Cleaner bottle. And you don't have to fill it all the way up, but get it mostly, pretty full. And this comes out really slow because it's a little dropper. But, okay, then you turn it on. Then you put your finger on it. That hair is still looking, okay. Put your finger on it and back bubble. Oh, you can't see it. There it is. And you back bubble. And see how the color all rises to the top? Then I wipe that off with a paper towel or a towel. That top of it, just the top where all the brown floated to, because all the airbrush color floats to the top. And then I just blow it all out. Blow out all the water onto a paper towel. And it's only dirty paper towel because I reuse paper towels to wipe off my airbrush bottles so I don't get too much. Okay, so that's clean and that's ready for the next step of my makeup, which is my bronzer. Bronzer right there. And then let's look for, and I mix the bronzer with 030, which is, or you call it 3, is in their colors. And of course I keep grabbing the wrong bottle. And I mix these two together to do my bronzer or my contour under my chin. I shook all of my bottles before I turned on the camera, so I don't have to shake them a lot right now, but just enough to make sure that they didn't get settled, because they separate and settle. Okay, so 2 drops of the, stop. So, okay, 3 drops today of the bronzer, and that's okay. 3 drops is okay. We'll just add 1 more drop of foundation so it's not too dark. Okay, so, and I usually do 4 drops of the foundation with it. 3, 4, but I'm gonna do 5 because I did an extra drop of the bronzer. Matte bronzer is what it's called. So this is, I just use this part for my chin. I have to back bubble it because it's 2 different colors. So you back bubble it, you can see when it comes up there. Fun stuff. I love back bubbling, it's fun. Okay, and this is for my chin. To get rid of my double chin and give me a stronger jawline. But then I go over it with the foundation as well so that it doesn't show up like this. It doesn't look this bad. But it's not too dark right there, but the lighting is making it look like it's too dark right there. I promise, it's not too dark. But it is empty. Okay, next we go to blush. Blush, 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 my favorite. I mix blush for my eyes. I put blush on my eyes as eyeshadow. And I also use it, as blush, of course. Hopefully I use it as blush. That would be stupid not to. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 colors. I always mix natural, because I love the natural, with I'm going to do 1 drop of plum. So let's first put in the natural. I'll show you that. Gosh, I feel naked without any makeup on. 1. Come on, baby, come out. 1. 1. Come on, 1. Ah, it's stuck on there. Oh, you can't see it, sorry. 1. Okay, I got 1 in there. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I usually do 4 drops of it, and that's what I got, of the natural blush. But then to give it a little bit of color, I do 1 drop of the rose or tulip, and this one is plum, so it's a darker blush. But you do it before, so if you get 1 drop in there. Come on, baby, come on. There we go. 1 drop, and then just like I said, I always use a paper towel to wipe off the tips so that my lids don't get full of product. And that's just my little anal retentive thing that I do. You don't have to do that, but I do. Okay, and then we back bubble again because it's, oh wait, I forgot 1. I do 1 drop of the lightest concealer or lightest foundation that I have, just to lighten it because I'm so fair. Or, well, I used to be so fair. Now the skin has changed my face to a darker color. Just 1 drop of the lightest foundation is what that was. Just to make it a little lighter for my skin. And then, as you can see, I back bubble it up. There we go. And then we can put it on. With blush, with the foundation, you're 4 finger widths away. With the blush, 3 finger widths away. Because you want to be a little more precise and get in there a little closer. But the natural blush is what's giving me that shimmer and that brown tone. And then the plum gives me a little bit of pink or, berry color that I just love. And then I put it on my eyes like eyeshadow. If I do my whole eye, because sorry, I'm trying to read a text at the same time. I do the whole eye just so that my eyeshadow will stick to it. Because airbrush, you put something on top of airbrush and it stays. Okay, that one a little lower than I wanted on that cheek, but that's okay. We can fix that with the foundation. And that is gone, ladies and gentlemen. That is gone. Okay, so then we put the airbrush down for a minute while okay, sorry, I was going to shake the camera. Should have gotten this out first. Let me get everything out first. Oh, there goes the camera. See if we can put it back up. Where I had it. It's going to be hard to do. No, don't go down on me. Sorry guys. I just don't want it to be like down and not where you can see my face. Let's see if it wants to go down. It's like this rubbery, bendable stuff that this camera is on. Okay, that's better. You can see me. That's good enough. Okay, so I'm going to use Optics palette for highlight. I'll show you the colors in a sec. And then I use Cut 2 for my bronzer that I do my nose and my forehead with. Don't ask me why I use bronzer 2 different ways, but I just do. It's just me. It's just funny me. Because I could use that bronzer I use on my chin for my forehead too, but I don't because, I don't know. I like to do both. It's just weird. You don't have to. I just do. Okay. I'm sorry. I said I was going to show you the colors. These are the Optics colors. And this is the little one applicator brush that comes with it. And I do use that to do my brow bone. Oh, look, I just made wrinkles when I touched my eye. Look at that. Oh, cute. But they go away. Okay. So today, because I want to stay kind of neutral, I'm going to stick with the brown that is my favorite. Because it's a little softer. It doesn't highlight. These are all highlights. They look like shadows, but they're not. They're all highlighters, because look at that. Woo, woo. I love it. And I go up on my forehead because I saw one gal do that. And I thought it was so pretty when she turned to the side. Let's see. Woo, woo. Did it again. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. A little down my forehead. Sorry, I'm singing Britney Spears. I apologize. It's an old song. But I apologize because I don't love her music personally. She's a great artist and she's a beautiful person, but I just don't love her music. It's just my thing. Okay, so a little on my nose, and then I take the one that came with it. I'm using the same brown color, the same brown right there. And I dip the brush in there. I like to get the tip of my nose more with it. Then I also like to do my lips. I close my lips and then I get the top and bottom of my lips highlighted at the same time. Do you need something, babe? I guess not, if he's not answering. And I have crusty on my lip. Sorry. Okay. Then I also use that same color, or sometimes I do a lighter one for the brow bone. But this is what I put for the brow bone. Look how that highlight, look how pretty that is. But when I put the foundation on top of it, it tones it down a little. So it's just a fun highlight. I love it. But I got a little too much on my lip there. That's okay. It'll calm down with that foundation too. Okay, now we're going to do bronzer or contour, whatever you want to call it. And this has like 6, oops, I just dropped the brush that comes with it. I do use that brush too, and I'll show you why. It's amazing. Okay, so it comes with 6 colors. You can see which one is my favorite. But I always dip twice in the brown shade, then once in the highlight shade for my forehead. And my 3 that you do with the bronzer or contour, whatever you want to call it. You call it both, and they're both the same thing to me. I like to do my forehead in the corners. I dip it twice. And today I'm doing this, you can't see it that way. Today I'm doing this darker on me shade right here. So 2 dips, and then 1 dip in the highlight. Because I like highlight, as you can tell. But it just gives it a nice shimmery, slight shimmer glow. Sorry, I'm shaking. I'm moving my makeup so much I'm shaking the camera. Trying not to do that. Okay, then I check my chin, and the lighting, it looks like I have way too much right there. That's just the lighting, I promise. So then I'm just going to use what's left on the brush to do the 3 that they do. That's really good. The number 3 on the side of your face. See how I'm doing the shape of a number 3? And then a backwards one on the outside. Or whichever side, one way is backwards. Okay, now I'm going to show you the brush that comes with the packet. Or not packet, with the bronzer. So that's one side of it. That's one edge. And it's just flat, kind of flat. And then the other one is curved, tiny, itty bitty. If you can see that. It's just itty bitty, thin, and curved. And I'll show you what I do with the curved form. And then I'm going with a lighter color. And this is to contour my nose to make it look smaller because I feel like I have a ginormous nose. I've come to love it because it's just part of me, but I don't love it. Just kidding. I contour it if I can because I like it to look smaller. So I just put the brown on top of some of that shimmer that got on too much on my nose. Okay, so that looks okay to me. Go a little higher on each side. Then I take that little itty bitty brush so you can see how itty bitty that is, and I roll it. I'll show you. I roll it like this into the color, and then I go down my nose and I go, I turn it as I go down my nose to give it that definition. So dip it again, roll it, and then go down the nose, and I turn the brush as I go. Kind of tricky, but I love the effect that it gives. It gives it a sharper edge on the nose. I'm just tapping it a little to blend it. I just said I wanted it sharper, and then I blended it. I know, I'm kind of funny that way. And let's see if that's enough bronzer. It's enough. I don't need a lot today. Nothing special going on. Then we go on to the foundation. I use 020 or just 020 in the Silk 4-in-1 is what I'm using today. I like the Rose 4-in-1 a little better because it's a little thicker coverage. Or no, it's medium to full coverage, and Silk is light to medium coverage. So I use several drops. Let's see if you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They say to use 5 to 10 drops at the most, but I start out with 12, and sometimes I have to use more because I'm covering up all of this with the foundation and flaws and things like that with the foundation. And I don't have to mix that. I don't have to back bubble because it's just one color. And then I like to start just going across my entire face, back and forth, top to bottom. And relax your face so you don't get any wrinkles in there in the makeup. I'm going to go over that jawline. And see, I'm already out because I said I would be. Because I do the jawline. And I'm spraying it harder than they tell you to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I still need to get this side of the jawline. See how that blends it in a little better? So I don't look like I have this huge brown spot under my chin. The foundation blends it in. Sorry, I keep putting more in because I'm running out. Okay, now lightly pull back on the trigger to do my cheeks. And I go over that blush and highlighter to tame them down. Same thing on the other side. And I missed a spot. There you go. That was too heavy. You can see because it's white. Shouldn't be, but it will dry and it will look okay. Now I do my chin of her lip. And I do extra in the corners of my lip, and I'll show you when we get to lipstick why I do that. Then I go down my nose. I'm out already. I'm using way more product than I should because I'm talking. And because I usually use the rose. Then I come in real close and I go over that bronzer. Oops, got my eyebrow a lot, but that's okay, we'll fix it. And I like to go on top of my brow close with that. And I go in close so I get a highlight look. So it's not the forefinger it's away, I go in closer. And I like to do it also on coming closer on my, what I call the Gulf of Mexico, the frown lines that go down on me. They're really pronounced, so I like to really get them. And I think I've got out, and I think I've got everything that I wanted covered. That blush still looks a little strong to me on that side. That side, though, looks good, except for some of that highlighter. I wanted to cover that a little bit. Okay, so that's the foundation. Don't look much better. And my blush is not stark raving pink or brown or however it was. Then, real quick, for the cheeks, I like to do Love just on my cheeks. Love is not a luminizer, but just an illuminator is what they call it, I think. It just brightens up. Watch this, you'll see. See, it just brightened it a little. It's going to dry a little light or a little less intense than that. But I love it on top of my blush. And if there's any left, I like to do it on my highlight, my brow bone. Highlight my brow bone with it too because it has a little bit of shimmer to it. But look at that cheek. When it dries, that color's going to be so pretty. I got too close though. It's white. It's wet. Your airbrush should never be wet. But I get in too close. It's just my habit of what I do. Okay, let's turn that off for a second. And we can do lips. Let's do lips. before I do eyeshadow, we'll do lips. I'm going to do my nude lip, I guess, because that's what I found. Yeah, and so I call this my nude lip. I think it's called Subdued, but it's a pinky peachy color. I just want to make sure I don't have any dry skin or anything on my lips. I did have a chapstick on, but that was all I had on my lips before, just to moisturize them. I always do that when I get out of the shower. Okay, with this one, never go to the corners of your mouth with your lipstick when you get older, because if you go to the corner, it's going to make your lips look dragged down like that, rather than if you stop here, it's going to look more youthful, and it's going to cut that line in half. And that's why I put the extra foundation there, to highlight it, to make it so that line is not as pronounced. So there we go with and this is a long wearing one. While it's still wet on the bottom, I press it on my top lip because I don't like a lot on. So that is my beginning of my nude lip. That's just the lipstick. I believe it's called Subdued. Then this is Dusty Rose Lip Liner. And don't go to the corner. See how I'm stopping before the corner and going up? So, oops, I got a little too much right there. I do this right, Jeannie, you're recording. And highlight the upper lip. I overline a little. That one I did way too much, though. I can see that in the camera. So I have to do both lips that way now. And then go across the cupid's bow to make it so it looks like you don't have one, because that's the style right now. Okay, and that's my nude lip. Yeah, I like it. And then if you did get too far in the corners, just take some concealer. Let me grab my concealer. That's right there. And use a concealer brush. I use this big brush that came with some makeup that I ordered years ago, but the brush is still good because it's like a kabuki brush. So I just get a little concealer on there and get right on the corner of both sides of your lip. And now you can tell that it looks like I stopped that lip line from going straight down. I put a stop to it a little bit there. Put a little more in that crease that's so not pretty to me. If you like it, good for you. Frown lines are not my fun thing. I don't feel like this ages me at all, though. The marionette lines, mine aren't bad yet, I don't think. So I'm fine with that. Let's see here. Now we're going to do eyes. We're going to do some eyeshadow. Let's get out the brushes for that. Let's put that away. I don't need that. I was going to use Velvet Veil, but I did not use it today because I only like to wear it I need my makeup to really last longer. Okay, I got out my eyebrow brushes. I used 3. Eyeshadow brushes, I should say. I used 3. This first one is the blendy brush, and that's for your crease right here. And you go back and forth like windshield wiper with it. This middle one is just my applicator one, and I usually use that on the bottom of my lid, and sometimes I do a little triangle right here. And this one is a brow, or I use this for my contour under my brow, but it's a brow brush. But I put concealer on it, and I go right under my brow to make it stand out. Okay, so let's see what fun shadows. I use the Nude and Naughty palette. Has 36 shades. What shall we choose today? Let's see. And I apologize. I'm in my bathrobe, but I really wanted to show you my skincare routine. Okay, so let's do. Where's that gold I wanted to try? Okay, there's 2 golds right here in the middle. One is just that I've used before, it's gold, but this one's really metallic. And so I wanted to try that one today on the inner corner and do that faux cut crease that I like to do. So I'm going to try the more metallic one and see if that looks cute or not. So here we go. Let's try it and see. So it's a lighter color. Well, it's not as light as I thought. But, it looks all right. It looks okay. I'll keep using it. But I'm using that just on my inner lid to give me a faux, and I'm going a little bit in the corner of my eye there. Bless you. Sorry, someone sneezed in the house. I have to say bless you. Okay, so that is my part of my faux cut crease that I'm starting. And then I'm using that same shade. It's really metallic looking, right? Wait, right here, really metallic looking. So it's a kind of a neutral color, but it's not really going to be a cut crease eye because it's a little darker than I thought. So this is just fun eyeshadow, not a cut crease, but I'm putting it on like a cut crease would be applied because it's darker than I anticipated. And I got more right there than I wanted. Oh well, it's okay. We'll blend it with the blendy brush and everything will work out. Then I'm gonna, in the corners, I'm gonna do a darker color. I'll just do my favorite dark color, which is this one right here. Let me see if I'm showing it right. Yeah, there's a black also, but that's further at the bottom there. But I prefer this one because the black is black. It goes on so dark. So yeah, I gotta be careful of that. So I used the medium one, or not medium, the browner black on this part of my eye. And I'm doing that little triangle thing where I go up in the shape of a triangle on the upper, above the crease of my lid. But I'm just doing it out in the corner there, as you can see. So on the corner, on the bottom of the lid, right there. And then I go up like a triangle with it to give it a kind of a, what do you call that? Smoky eye look. That one got a little too far. Oh well, let's see how it looks. Nope, we gotta go further on this one now. A little further out because I messed up on the other side. Okay, so now, I almost went in my mouth as I dropped it. I'm going to blend that a little with that applicator brush, just so it doesn't look like such a stark difference. Okay, then the blendy brush, my favorite. Let's do this pretty color right here. We're just mixing fun colors. I'm going to use this lavender kind of color right there. Just dip the blendy brush in, swirl it, and then go across the crease with it. And you can't really see it because all the other colors are so dark. Let's try adding some more. Nope, you can't really see it because the other colors are so dark. But it does look different on each eye. You can see that I've done it. Yeah, you can see that there's a darker color, or it's darker because it's mixing those other colors together too. So that's why it's darker than I anticipated. But I still like it. It's still cute enough. I may not repeat it, but it's cute enough for today. Yeah, because I did such dark colors with it. Okay, so that's it for my eyeshadow. That's it for the shadow. That's always fun. I love doing shadows. They're just fun, and you can bring out your eyes so well with shadow. It's so fun. And I do airbrush eyeshadow too that I love to do. My hair is really bugging me. Let's see if we can get it down and look decent. Nope. Oh well. Okay, then I'm just going to do some liner and some mascara, and I'm done. Oh no, I got to do my eyebrows a little bit more too. But this liner, actually, you know what? I don't think I need liner because that shadow is dark enough. So I will do eyes. I will just do my eyebrows. I'll show you what I do to finish the brows. Sorry, shaky camera again. Woo! You're on a roller coaster ride. Watch out. Okay, this one is, it's called How to Make Your Brows Wow. And the color I use, as you can see, is this one that is almost gone because I love it. But it's hard for me to find the right shade of brown for my eyes because I don't want too dark, I don't want too light. You know, it's just hard to find your right shade in the grocery store. But I also use, you'll see what I do in just 1 second. I also use the liner, or eyebrow liner, eyebrow stick, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so because I got some stuff in my airbrushed one with that highlighter, I just do that. I just go over the brow again. And I like this shadow for the inner corner of my brow, this right here that I'm doing, because it softens it and makes it look a little bit more natural instead of like a painted on brow that I am doing. Okay, so I did the shadow. Then I take the eyebrow pencil, and if there's anything I need to do, like I like to do a sharp, oops, look at that, because my eyebrows stick out right there. It looks horrible, but I'm going to fix it with eyebrow gel a little bit. So I like to get the upper crease right there. Or not the upper crease, the arch. I like that to stand out more. So I do that. I'm going to fix this with some, what do you call it, with concealer. I just go over the brow with it a little, hit that that brow arch a little bit more, and then just follow through to get that sharper line at the end. Then if you're really brave, you don't have to, but I use on the other end of their eyebrow or eyeliner, mascara, or I can't talk because this looks like mascara to me, but this is brow gel. So their brow liner has a brow gel on the other end, luminous, and I love it. Don't touch the skin, just brush the hairs. I go up, and then when I get to the arch, I go down. Same thing on the other side. You don't touch your skin, you just touch those brows. If you like it darker, touch your skin. Yeah, or if you use, they have several shades of it. And so, okay, see how that gel made that hair go down a little for me. But don't touch your skin with it or it's so dark. Unless you're using a light taupe color. If you have lighter brows, then you can use a light taupe color. You're very lucky. Then I was just going to use that last brush. Where did I put it? The eyebrow, this one, to shape my eyebrows. And I just need my concealer. Where did I put it? I thought I put it right here, but I might have put it back in my little box. I did. I put it back in my little box. I put it away because I thought I was done, and I'm not. Okay, so I just take it, and I go back and forth in my concealer. This is just a stick concealer. You can rub it on. You just use it like lipstick, putting it around your eyes and stuff to put it on. But I do a quick little line under my brow, and then I shape the brow at the end. Okay, then same thing, dip it, and I go back and forth with it. Then I wipe it on my hand a little so it's not like, whoa, what'd you do under your eyebrow? Like, tattoo it white? Yeah, I don't want it to look that highlighted or sharp, yeah. But see, I can sharpen up that edge with this concealer is a really good shade on me, so I don't have to blend it a lot. But yeah, and then all I need is brows, and we're done. So I will quickly do brows. Not brows, I'm sorry, eyelashes. This is Thrive Cosmetics. Thrive, it says on there, Thrive. And it's their mascara that I love. I saw the commercials for it, and the ladies had like spider lashes, as I call them. And I love it. It takes a minute to build it up, but it's really fun. When you get them long, when I do enough, my eyelashes hit my glasses. So I have to be careful I don't do too much. And with all this shadow on, I don't need a lot of lash either. Like I with this much shadow, I would not do a fake lash unless I was going out on a date or something or whatever. Yeah, I'm going out and you want to look done. You want to look, what's the word I use? You want to look, what is that word? I can't remember the word. If you want to look finished or extra, that's the word. If you want to look extra, do lots of do lots of mascara, and then do lashes. But I don't think, because of that shadow is so dark, I don't think I need it today. Okay, we're done, folks. That is from start to finish, and that took, it was 45 minutes because we did the cleanser. That's why it took longer, so I apologize taking up more of your time. But it was fun to be with you today. Love you all. Remember, you're perfect, you're beautiful, and you are loved. Bye-bye.